Hi everybody, Chris Stokes from Custom Fitness Personal Training Studio. So every now and then I have people come in for, say, a consultation or something, and maybe they didn't quite find what they wanted here, and that's okay. We're not for everybody. I never said that. There's a lot of places to choose from, and each person has unique needs, and so each person's going to find what they need at a different place, and that's great. What kind of strikes me as odd sometimes, and that's just because what I do is a profession. It's not a hobby. It's not something that my trainers just kind of said, you know, I'm going to do this one day. It was the fact that each one of us has studied hard. We have researched things. We have learned this. I've personally been in the industry almost 18 years now. So we are professionals at this. But every now and then people come in and they say, you know what, I really like what you do, but I just want to learn how to work out and then be done and do it on my own. Can I do that? And, you know, yes and no is kind of the answer. So when it comes to working out, we've been led to believe that we can do anything on our own. I mean, that's really the American society these days. It's all a do-it-yourself society. We can do anything on our own. That's why Pinterest is so big and, you know, things like that, because we want to be able to make these creations. But have you ever found maybe on Pinterest a project that you're like, oh my goodness, that is the project that I want to do? And you start in on the project, maybe you find the perfect piece of furniture or whatever it is, and you get all the tools together, and you aren't really sure what all these tools are for, but you're going to follow the directions online and be able to figure it out, and you know that if you can just do it, it's going to be perfect. Well, as you go through the process, you start to, at least if you're me, sometimes you end up with a project that didn't look anything like what it was online, and something that led to a lot more stress, maybe some blood, sweat, and tears than what you really needed, when you could have asked someone who knew about that sort of thing. Maybe it's woodworking, you could ask a carpenter about it, or maybe it's, you know, something for the house and you could have asked someone for that. If you'd asked the right person about it, then they could have probably done it better themselves for you. I've learned one thing in life, and that is that every single thing that you do will either take your money or your time, depending on which one you're willing to use, you know, which one you're willing to spend, your money or your time each time. And so as you look at fitness and health and wellness, and you come in and you say, you know what, I just want to learn how and then be done and go and do my own thing. Well, that's great, because someone can teach you movement patterns. They can teach you a lunge, or they can teach you a squat, and they can teach you how to, you know, they can teach you a routine for the gym with machines. But in a day, in 2 days, in 3 days, they can't teach you the entirety of health and fitness and how to put a program together in a way that's going to work every time for you. So a lot of times people don't realize that our bodies begin to plateau. So if you work out doing the same thing for about 4 weeks, at about 4 to 6 weeks, your body's going to start to plateau. Your mind may not be done with that program yet, but your body is no longer changing from it, so it needs a new stimulus. That stimulus needs to be more than just a weight change or just a time change. It needs to be a completely different setup so that your body can then adapt to that new exercise and then change again. So when someone asks if they can just learn how to work out, it's kind of hard to tell them yes, because it really does take a lot of effort to learn that. So we have clients that come in every 1 to 4 times a week. We have clients that are on more of a maintenance program that really do a great job on their own, working out, getting it done, but they need the inspiration and the ideas of the new programs to keep their bodies from plateauing. So that's really where the training comes in most beneficial, is that plateau, keeping you away from that, as all the while encouraging you to keep going through everything that you're doing, to keep changing, to keep moving, and to keep doing it, so holding you accountable. But as you're working through that plateau moment, knowing that if you're working with the right trainer, they're going to be able to help you avoid that plateau, whether it's in building strength, in dropping fat, in becoming healthier, whatever it is, you're going to avoid that dreaded, I just still need to lose that 10 pounds moment. Instead, you're going to be able to continually change and continually move, because the programs have been designed around you and your needs from a professional standpoint, rather than just what was found on the internet. So whenever we're developing programs, we do not get on Pinterest for the next great abs and legs workout. We are not on, different social media sites looking to see what other people are posting. We're doing the research ourselves, seeing what the actual foundations of movement are, creating movement patterns from those foundations, seeing what the new trends in fitness are and what is helping people, what's not. That's our job 24/7. So in answer to that question, can you come in and learn it and then do it on your own? You can learn what you can learn in 24 hours and you can go and do your own thing. That's great. Are you going to get an efficient and effective workout that's going to provide you true results that are going to last a lifetime? My guess is probably not. Now, this wasn't said as something to be a downer. It's just something that comes up often, that people kind of come in, they got that question, they want to know. So why? Why should you invest in a trainer? Well, you're really either going to spend your money on preparatory, kind of preventative healthcare, so training, nutrition, real food, stress management. You're going to spend your money there, or you're going to spend it later on down the road in medical bills and medicines. So in this day and age, there's not a lot of people that fall through the cracks on those two. It's usually one or the other. So if you are willing to take charge of your life and your wellness right now and take care, and again for this week, if you decide to give us a call for that consultation, just because it's almost the holidays and we're feeling nice and generous and happy here, I want you to get to experience what we do before you ever even sign up. So you get 2 free personal training sessions if you call and tell them that Chris sent you over there. So feel free to give us a call tonight. Leave a comment below. If you have a topic that you want to know more about, a question that you're dying to know the answer to, I will do my best to try and answer that. Just leave it in the comments. I hope you have a great evening and that you got something good out of this. We'll talk to you soon.